The presence of the Catholic faith in these islands predates Scotland as a nation. St Ninian is the first name we have in the story. He was a bishop who founded Candida Casa at Whithorn in southern Scotland to spread the faith in the year 397. In the year 563, he was followed by St Columba, a missionary from Ireland who, with his monks based at the monastery on Iona, converted the Highlands and Islands of Scotland and beyond. At the same time, St Kentigern, known as St Mungo, preached the faith in the lowlands, founding the city of Glasgow and becoming its first bishop. And as Scotland formed into a nation-state in 843, so the faith became the state religion. At this time in Scotland, pilgrimages and devotions to saints, in particular St Andrew, grew. It was said that his bones were brought to Scotland by St Regulus and held in a shrine at the Cathedral of St Andrews in Fife. St Andrew was adopted as the patron saint of the nation. One of the most pious and devoted of the kings and queens of Scotland was St Margaret. She was known for her love of the poor and helped organise safe crossings of the Forth for pilgrims visiting St Andrew's Shrine. In the following centuries, the Catholic Church was at the forefront of all social services, culture and art, founding one of the oldest English-speaking universities in the world at St Andrews in 1413, followed by Glasgow University in 1451 and Aberdeen University in 1495. Sadly, with the late arrival of the Protestant Reformation, this ancient faith was forced underground. Church buildings, artwork, shrines and statues were smashed and burned, including the shrine to St Andrew. Due to harsh penal laws, many suffered cruel hardships and even death for practicing their Catholic faith. St John Ogilvie, a Jesuit priest, was martyred at Glasgow Cross in 1615 for refusing to renounce his faith. Catholicism was nearly extinguished from the land, but pockets remained in the Highlands and Islands and remote areas of Galloway. Scallan, the secret seminary in the valley of Glenlivet, founded in 1716, proved to be a base for training Scottish priests to serve those hidden. As the 19th century arrived, it was thought preferable that the penal laws were relaxed in order to encourage stability in the British Isles. The Catholic faith began to rise in prominence in society with greater freedoms available. The Highland clearances forced many Highland Catholics into lowland cities. At the same time, the Irish potato famine saw the Irish come in vast numbers to Scotland seeking food. With numbers ever increasing, Pope Leo XIII decided to re-establish the Scottish hierarchy in 1878. The efforts of Catholic soldiers in the world wars of the early 20th century did much to improve and help their standing in society. Enlightened politicians, although not Catholic themselves, having concern for the whole community, saw that Catholics were disadvantaged, leading them to introduce the 1918 Education Scotland Act, which greatly improved the standard and access to Catholic education, which helped increase living standards over the next half a century towards the modern age.